Y'all need to watch under y'all damn nuts.
Good evening. Welcome to Squeal. I am Andy McNamara. Tonight I am joined by Dean Arcuri, Malice Black and Mr. John Richards. And we are talking about monogamy. Is it part of God's plan? That's what I'd like to know.
I don't remember that tagline.
I am in a monogamous relationship. I should declare that up front. It's been 14 years.
Wow.
But I really hate people who are a bit smug about relationships are the only way and we're so good and blah, blah, blah.
It's so harsh. I hate them.
But I'm totally not a pickup person, and an open relationship would totally not work for me.
Well, it's the serial monogamous, perhaps, that you are.
Yeah,
which
totally.
is what I am too.
Totally.
I tend to get into the long relationship after long relationship.
Totally.
The longest I've lasted was almost 10 years, so you are doing well. Because what they say is that there is this itch thing that happens...
Isn't that 7 years, though?
Well, 4 years, 7 and 10. Right, so
Are
at
they
4
numbers?
there's a sharp decline apparently in the the loviness, right? And then 7 it's again a little bit dodgy, and then 10, yeah. So as the years go on, with the shine wears off on the love.
Do you know my parents have been married 56 years today?
Wow.
And
How?
my mum
How is it possible?
oh, we're sick of each other, but there's nowhere else to go.
Oh no, that's so sad.
But it's a joke. It's
I was just saying, I think that's an honest approach to relationships, though, isn't it?
people in their 80s can say it.
I mean, this is my thing, because I'm against monogamy, just because I don't think it works. Well, I don't, and I notice a lot of the online dating apps, the your big growls and grinders and whatever.
partner.
Well, no, but the other one I find is like, I'm not here to meet real people, and if you're in an open relationship, you hate your partner, and what's wrong with you? And here's 3 pictures of my ass. and it's always
So
that
you got
thing
my
of-
profile, great.
yeah. And I always find it right when they're going, I'm a decent person looking for real dates, here's my penis. Like, you're not really doing that, are you?
Yeah.
But that thing is, I've been in a relationship for 20 years now, and it's still early days, but I think it's going okay. and I think it was after the first year, I went, look, it just doesn't...
The monogamy part doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't, because I think for men, I don't know, my feeling, I know
Okay.
it's
Men
different,
are sluts is your...
pretty much. No, but also it's down to, I think men can have sex and it just is sex. Like it really is sex. I think when I see straight couples falling apart and he's going, it didn't mean anything, that's actually true. It really didn't mean anything. It was just, it's fun. But it's a fun, it's a
true.
fun afternoon.
I feel like I'm out on the outer with this, because I've been in 3 relationships. The longest has gone for 9 months, and I'm 9 years single. Yay!
But that's 3 relationships at the same time?
No, all with someone named Daniel, so I'm never dating someone named Daniel again.
Wow.
But
That's
it's not that
easy,
I
though.
don't believe. No, it's not. It's not that I don't believe in monogamy. I just haven't been able to get someone to stick around enough to find out. But look, I have plenty of friends who are into the open relationship thing, and I'm just of the opinion, because I haven't had any relationships that have gone that well, that if we're going to be in an open relationship, why don't we just be really good friends that fool around a lot and be really close and live together? But it's not like I've been able to master the actual relationship in the first place. The thing is, it's all about how you choose to handle it. I know plenty of people who are in fantastic relationships, who love each other, who have open relationships, and it's okay. I think one of the problems with it is when people who aren't in open relationships put their opinion about what that must mean about you. Like, there's not a stigma around it, but other people put their opinion of what you are. Am I distracting you? Is that what's happening? But they do. They put their opinion of what you are or how you are and what that means. When in fact, if you love the person and you guys like fooling around together, but you have enough respect and comfort within yourself and your relationship to let it grow bigger, then so what?
That's the only thing I have with the issue with the open relationship. I know a couple that one of them is much more into the idea than the other, and that's the male of the partnership. And so I'm like, because as a woman, if someone asked me to be in an open relationship with them, I'd be having some trouble with it, because it's a sort of I'm invested in the relationship, and for you to say that you want to go somewhere else and get a bit on the side, what am I not giving you?
But that's my thing too, is that there's this belief how one partner has to be everything to the other one, and I find that so unrealistic, because
So you're getting different things off different partners.
Well, because to put it in a sort of broader sense, I wouldn't expect my partner to be able to do my tax for me. I wouldn't expect him to do open heart surgery if I was ill. Lots of different people give us different things. I have never run a Doctor Who podcast with my partner, for example, which I have with 3 other people.
But sex might be different too.
But I'm saying,
text
so it depends on how much value you're putting on sex, but when I see people whose relationships fall apart because someone slept with someone else, I kind of think, was your relationship that fragile? That was
that's the thing. If you want to have an open relationship and your partner's iffy about the idea, it is very important for the two of you to get.
Yeah,
well, exactly.
right.
Like, part of having a good open relationship, and people who I see do it really well, is they have great lines of communication. Yeah. They love each other a lot. They respect each other a lot. Their relationship is on a solid foundation.
Now,
like
rules? Do you need rules?
Well, you
absolutely.
do. I have two good friends. It's quite hilarious. They're together. They've been together for years. They love each other to bits, and they compete for the same man. And the rule is one's done it, the other one can't.
Wow.
And it's so much fun, but they enjoy it, and it makes their life happy.
Cool. What happens if one gets lots of sex and one gets none?
Well, there are plenty where that's the case as well, but that's about individual sexual preferences. Like, it's not a competition with your partner. Yeah. It's not about marking score. And
but
if you are, and that's your thing, then great.
Well, there's a whole bunch of different ways of doing it. There might be you tell everything. There might be you don't talk about it. You know, there might be that it's only one day a week. I knew someone who had like a Sunday was there 3
Vegas.
There's all sorts of different ways. Dan
it might
Savage
be when your partner's watching Doctor Who and you don't want to watch it. So
there's a thing Dan Savage talks about monogamish is his big thing. And he thinks most relationships would work better if they were monogamish, which allows
the thing is, you're always going to find other people attractive, aren't you?
And, well, I think as gay men, we're just used to it all kind of being out there, so it's playful and it's okay. Okay, you're going to disagree with me?
Is it the view of our panel that gay men are sluts? That's what I'm hearing.
Well, no, but this is actually...
my sex life doesn't corroborate that story, unfortunately.
I was reading an article, and I think it was from Out magazine. It was really interesting. It was talking about how younger gay men, this is in America, seemed to be a lot more conservative with this sort of stuff.
I'm sure they would be.
And they were saying it was almost like, as we're moving towards gay marriage, the idea that suddenly we're taking on much more traditional role models.
Totally. Doesn't that make sense?
But I think that's sad, because it used to be that our whole thing was we can create our own relationships, we can set our own rules, and we could actually do better than the straights, because we could have that.
Marriage is still, it's still just something that means a solid foundation of love towards that person. It doesn't mean we need to break all the rules down. The other interesting thing is that a lot of young people are going towards more conservative relationships and fisting.
Fisting's on the rise, isn't it?
Plenty of straight married people do all sorts of pretty wild things in their private time.
Yes.
I think on the note of fisting, that's enough squeal for tonight. Good night, we'll see you next time.